Hello, welcome to my Pale Garden Single Biome Hardcore Challenge. This is actually a little embarrassing. Here's what happened. So I've kind of settled on this area. So in my forever world, this area is, I have a lighthouse built here. Skeleton. Okay. So yeah, I'm wanting to settle here, I think. Should be enough. Skelly. Nope. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. So I was a few minutes into recording episode 2 and that happened. So we are starting completely over one more time. Yeah. I should know not to challenge skeletons till I have a shield. So we're starting on a brand new seed. The Forever World one was fun. It was familiar, and I think that might have been my downfall. Like, oh, I know this area. It'll be fine. So a redo of episode 1, essentially. And I'm almost wondering, we'll see how this one goes, if I should just try to do 100 days. Then that way, if I do end up dying, it's not like a full episode, and we'll see. I am having fun either way. Okay, let's do this. I just want an axe. Pickaxe. There we go. Oh, right. I guess I... There we go. So if this doesn't go well, I'm, obviously trying to stay positive, but if this doesn't go well for some reason, let me know if you want to see any other single biome challenges or anything. Hardcore or not. My Forever World is kind of in a weird spot for me. I just want to take a break on it. I think sprinkling in a few hardcore runs in here and there would be fun. Alright, we got water, that's good. Get my boat recipe unlocked real quick. And so since I typically play on Bedrock, I was having some issues with getting my F3 set up, and I had a lot of help in the last video telling me how to do it, so thank you for that. Able to see my days played now and the biome I'm in, which doesn't really matter too much for for these single biome videos, but I think what I'll do in this one, kind of like a lessons learned type of thing, which is something I do a lot at work. We do a lot of stuff like that. Just problem solving, like, how can we prevent this, that kind of thing. Little stutter there, that was weird. So, I'm still, shook from... I'm glad I only died on, day 3. Good way to test the waters a little bit. I think I saw some clay down here. Is that clay? It was. Okay. So I think, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just boat around a little bit and get situated with shelter, like right away. I know I had that little cave that I dug because it was a little nostalgic. I think I was just too comfortable with the world. I don't know, I'm just trying to bargain. So we'll boat around a little bit and see. I was happy that the world seeds looked the same for the most part. And that I kind of learned something about Pale Gardens, that the woodland mansions can spawn. That was cool. Really just looking to find like a small secluded area. It doesn't necessarily have to be an island. But just enough of a space to where I can wall it off and have some shelter. It's a little too small here, but I want to see what this looks like. It's a tiny little one tree island. That's funny. Ooh, actually, let's check this out. Oh, it's looking a little big. Maybe not. Cool, I think this might be home. Yeah, I can easily find a way to make this work. So I want to chop down some more trees. Hostile mobs can still spawn in the day, so I think if I get these trees situated, I'll be good to go. Hope everyone's having a good time. I was until I died 5 minutes into recording. And I kind of assumed that would happen early, but not episode 2. I was hoping to get to at least part 5. I'm still having fun. Like branching out and doing different things here and there. Okay, that's fine. So I want to have a little, like, mine entrance. Not the house in the middle. Maybe I'll do the mine over this way. No, it's a little too, I don't know. And maybe we'll do that here. Oop, actually, I should probably plant these. Can't plant them on... Can I plant them on moss? I can. Alright, it is getting dark. So I think for the sake of just getting situated, I'm going to box myself in right here. Okay, it's going to be a little bit dark for a sec. Made sure to keep my... Oh! There's a creaking on the island. That scared me. Shouldn't be able to get us down here, though, so... I'm basically just... I'm working on getting enough stone so I can cook up some of my wood. Wood is definitely not going to be an issue here. Do I have 8? I have 7. Okay, we'll do that. You know, I apologize for the dark. Because I know it's not great on YouTube. I did turn up my brightness a little bit. Yeah, that should help. Welcome back. Oh, did I only have one? Oh no, I ran out of that completely. Cool. Sweet. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'll just work on digging. I don't know how set I am on wanting to be in this area the whole time. For right now, though, till I get iron armor and a shield and everything, I need to get food situated. Creaking creeks. Glad the creaking can't teleport. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Showing all... I just want craftable. Here we go. Oh, do I really have to click on... Okay. Still getting used to Java again, so might be a... This is only my second time playing in it in a few years, so... Build a double chest. Get that situated too. I do like the pale oak doors. Yeah. And then work on some of this. I'll make 2 stone axes and 2 stone pickaxes. Cool. All right, let's get back to digging a little bit. I'm glad I can do this. So still on day 0. I know that because I can hear the creaking moving around up there too. This video should be coming out on a Monday, so hope you all had a good weekend. If you did anything fun, let me know. I ended up picking up a Nintendo Switch 2. Costco had a pretty good deal on it. It's kind of an impulse purchase with we just got our taxes and everything back, so I'm like, yeah, we have a little bit of fun spending money, so my son will end up getting my old Switch. I just have to transfer everything off of it. I am surprised I'm not seeing any, like, even copper. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'll probably end up getting Mario Kart. That's kind of default for me anyway. I've been wanting to try Pokopia, because that looked really fun. And I guess while I'm talking about that, if I do end up getting Pokopia, would you want to see like a, I don't know, I guess a series is what I'm getting at. I was going to say like a beginner level, like trying to figure stuff out, but it would end up being a series. I think I'll play it for a little bit to see, get comfortable at least, and then maybe I'll do something like that on the side. I think that would be a fun one. So let me know if you'd want to see that. There aren't very many other Switch games that I could, or Switch 2 games anyway. I haven't played any Switch 2 games yet. I got the new Pokemon. ZA Legends or something. I can't remember the name of it. It's basically spending most of yesterday just getting it set up. Transferring everything from my old Switch. He's creaking. So, yep, still nighttime. And I'm just hoping when might actually be a good idea for me to stay towards the surface right now. Just so no hostile mobs can spawn near me. I think what I'll end up doing is maybe connect this to my house that I end up building over. See, I know there's water that way. There's a little more land over here. Maybe I'll connect it like here. I'll just do a little like small little staircase. Okay, so that's officially daytime now. It should be. Pop up and see if anything's up here. Work on lighting the area up. Kind of just spam torches for a minute. And I'll pretty it up as I go. Ooh, I forgot those flowers open up. Okay. We should be good to go up here. Grab a couple more torches just to be extra safe. This is something I really should have done in that last one. I've got a lot of hindsight right now. Ooh, I do like those. Really, in a pale garden, anything that adds extra color, life is nice. Like clay will be a nice... Turn it all into bricks. Is that a... Oh yeah, can drowns spawn here? I don't believe they can. I think I see a pumpkin over there. It's definitely something orange. Let's go check it out. My makeshift box. Yeah, I'll figure something out with that. I do want to, while it's daytime. Well, hold on. Since it is daytime, let me back it up a little. Oh yeah, I was just gonna move these. See, you're new to the channel. ADHD hits me probably once every 20 minutes or so. Like already I'm chopping this tree when I wanted to go get that pumpkin and plant stuff and so I do know I have a creaking on this island, so nighttime's still going to be a little spooky. They don't hit terribly hard, but I don't have any armor, so like as long as I stare at them, you're safe, but it'll be a long night of looking at them. But once I identify the tree that he spawns from, I can trap him. Kind of have a little resin farm going. Okay, so let's get food situated. And I guess let's do that, maybe over here for right now. No, that's kind of an annoying spot to set it up. Maybe right here. Oh yeah, I forgot the hoe just rips moss. Okay. Perfect. All right, got that going. I think I should chop at least one more of these trees down while I have some daylight. Oh, there's the... Okay. Well, it's kind of unfortunate, but... It's right on top of my farm. I think, though... Like I said in the last one, kind of not super familiar with the Pale Garden. It was just kind of like my son picked it because he thought it'd be funny. But I think if I do this, that should turn it off and maybe he won't spawn, and then I could just put a block there once I have stuff built around it. I think. And there might be more than one. Alright, let's go check that pumpkin out really quick. I think it was a pumpkin. I don't know, it was something orange. Over here. It was a pumpkin. Sweet. That one grew like into the ground. Cool, so that will be fun to have at least. I did look up on the Minecraft wiki. I did look up that no passive mobs spawn here. So until I get to the Nether, I'm not gonna have any animals or meat. Definitely no wood's not gonna be a problem. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. As long as that isn't lit, I should be good to go. So I will put... Got a lot of clay to work with. Alright, yeah, let's work on a perimeter. Like, I think I'm good, but you can never be too safe. Oh, I love that. Oops, I don't need the second one here. All right, sun is going down. So it's going to be time to just go in here just to be safe. Do some mining here. I really need some copper or something. I'm already off to a pretty good start. Still alive. There's some lapis. Oh, I don't have my torches with me. Shoot. Ooh, I heard a spider. There's a little cave over this way. A little risky. Okay, I think my theory is accurate. Let's do this. I don't know why I put it up there. Yeah, definitely off to a way better start. I would say I got food going. Shelter's kind of started. And I could even have a couple more wrapped around here when I get more seeds. Ooh, I don't really use diorite much. I think that would make a pretty good pale garden mine entrance. Maybe what I'll do is... I should probably go down and light that space up. Hold on. I think I need a gate. Couple more fences. Actually, let's do this. I like doing uncut just because, I don't know, for one, at least on my YouTube algorithm, it's not super common. But then for me, I don't know, I like it just because you can kind of see people's like thought processes and stuff. Yep, I want some more diorite. I think diorite mine entrance would look pretty sweet in this. like scared because it's so quiet. Shouldn't need many more. Right now, anyway. Good on fences. Ooh. I know the trees just make noise. But it still scares me. Alright, so we'll place these upside down like that, kind of give it some depth. And then I think what I'll do is maybe right here, put one of my gates. Probably didn't need 5, but I also don't really like moving around too much. Like to have roughly one on each wall. There, that way I've got an entrance on each side. Alright, now I think it's time to start all this up there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to configure the mine entrance a little bit better, I think. So I'll add some more diorite to here, like step it down. Maybe if I do this first. Maybe like that. And then like this. Ooh, and then maybe, yeah, a fence in like that. I like that. And I'll just have that go all the way across. Cool. Yeah, we need to figure out a house. Just a little humble little space. Not really a huge fan of doing the same pattern as my floor and my walls and everything. There, and then I'll add some stairs or something into that. Probably have to cut into here. I'm kind of overkilling it right now, but because I died, I want to make sure I can, you know, survive till more than just day 2. Let's put it... Oh, wait. I wanted my door to be right there. Probably just have to be like that. I'm also not the greatest builder. You will probably hear me say that a lot. I love that. That's so cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's a work in progress. Let's get the hoe out and rip through this moss here. Completely forgot to go down here and light this. I think it's good enough. Put this on this side for right now because I'm going to need... might as well grab all this diorite while I'm thinking about it. I just need shelter because I don't have a bed yet. And the only way I'm going to be able to get a bed, since there's no passive mobs, the only way I'm going to be able to get one is combining a bunch of string, so I'm going to have to go find some spiders. Or a mine shaft if it has... some kind of spider spawner. Alright, that should be good for now. I need to do this. And then have 2 gates right there. I only have 1 gate left. So it looks like we're doing this in the meantime. Yeah, so once I either get Silk Touch or I can, you know, migrate my farm at some point, and then I'll be able to get everything situated after that. Have a little resin farm built into this. I hate this. There. Cool. I gotta figure out the rest of this. Definitely want a lot of this to be open. I think actually what I'll end up doing right here. Something like that on the outer edges. Oh yeah. So let's extend this out. It kind of just looks goofy right here. Oops. I do that so much. Oh wait, I wanted this one. See, it's all trial and error. I go into builds with what I try to have as a basic idea, and then after that I'll kind of toy around with it after. I'm kind of feeling... maybe if I get rid of this tree right here, Maybe that should be the first step. It's kind of like right in the middle, right in the way. I got food going though, and I need to stay nearby so it continues to grow, so that's going to be my only source of food, I think. I have pumpkins, but without eggs. There's no chickens spawn here. I won't be able to make pumpkin pie. Really just trying to get rid of this little canopy that I've got over my building area. Got a little bit here. I love that. And then maybe we go up one more. And then we'll go across like that. Pop it out one more. Oh. So it's like a support beam across, and then I can fill all this in. Cool. Oh, I threw my door in here. It's probably the most building I've done on the channel. Just trying to make sure I have it situated. Kind of like the idea of having a little porch over here so I can watch the sunrise. I think there's this empty spot under the crafting table too. I don't know, I don't like to do a lot of terraforming either. Kind of like to just work with what I've got. Got some pretty cool builds out there like that. So then, maybe like here, we'll do another log pillar. And then same thing here. A lot of process of elimination, just testing stuff out, see what works. I'll just get up here and chop the rest of this. I know I've got, yep, this tree. Cool. Yeah, I'm really, I don't know. I've got a better feeling about this one. I loved the familiar feeling from the last time. Another window for the moonrise. Kind of not fully digging this little area, but we'll make it work. All right, I want this to be... Ooh, maybe... Shoot, kind of already messed it up with that. I was going to say maybe I want maybe like a staircase. I can still do it, I think. Throw a bed like right there when I have one. Oh, I do know I can still get some spawns up on top of the trees, so I do need to be careful. I'll work on chopping all of these down, though. Expand that out a little bit. All right, let's get my diorite. I think I'm going to need... This should be enough. And then maybe like a diorite roof. So I might need some more. Wish there was like a organize all type of button. I have to get a light in here too. Must be a stray, or maybe because it's touching that. I don't know. Close that off too. Okay. Diorite step there. Oops, nope, I want you. Okay, how do I do this? It worked on the last one. Do I have to point it here? Yes, okay. Do something similar over here. Yeah, this one it worked like that. It was... Scares me how quiet it is out there. Grab a couple more. All right. Actually, can I? Yep, I can. I know I'm going to need another axe. There it is. Maybe same thing. Oops. You gotta be facing the other way. Okay. So a little more cautious on this episode so far. I think it's a good idea. At least in my opinion. Just want to be situated and, you know, safe. So I don't want to have to restart for a while. Hold on. Design choice. Making a change. I wanted the diorite stairs, but I think I'm just going to go with the cobble stairs. Yeah. Oops. Just wanting this house built. So this episode might go a little longer than I normally do, but that's okay. Yeah, mobs can still spawn on top of trees. Pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, I don't think they can on leaves. But if there's like exposed wood up there, I know they'd be able to do that. Oh, can I do this? Is that turned the right way, though? No, it's not. Something falls on a block. Yep, it was me. I'm basically just wanting this to be like a very angled roof. Yeah, there has to be another log or something hidden. Yeah, there we go. It's a couple. Really just taking the extra time to make sure, like, Okay, I have a house. Safe. Oh, wait. I want to wait on that one. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I just want to finish this house. It's not taking terribly long. And then after this, I'm really just wanting to start mining and get geared up. Wouldn't call this perfect start territory quite yet, but I'd say it's pretty good. I think I said that in my last bedrock run. Should really be using a stone cutter for this. Okay, that should be enough. Now that I've got that faster way of placing these, just want it to end like right there. Oh, cool. That's going to work out pretty well. Yep. Awesome. This will be the last layer. It's a nice, weird, like, tall house. See how this looks from the outside. Oh, yeah. That's going to look sweet. It's got potential to get taller, too. All right. Maybe close it off with a diorite. Little... just so nothing spawns up here. Sure, I... Ooh. Oh my gosh. I was trying to run holding shift. Oh, that's too funny. Okay. Oh, shoot, I need that. I'll just build a ladder. Ooh, yeah, maybe a ladder up to like the second floor. I can have my storage and stuff up that way. I don't hate that idea. Oh, wait. This one. Need a little bit more coal. This is awesome. Thanks for bearing with me on all of this if you're still here. This is about on par with how most of my content goes. Lots of uncut fun stuff. Cool. Oh yeah. Not really generally a fan of ladders. I think just for this run, for this house anyway, I don't know. I'm already trying something new with playing in a single biome. Get it nice and lit up in here. Kind of get some natural lighting in here from the holes, but this will be a nice little storage area. And then we'll maybe finish it off with some diorite stairs. And then we'll do some mining in the next one. This went a little bit longer than I expected it to, but yeah, I'd rather take a little bit of extra time to have a good start. Ooh, we don't have enough for bread quite yet. That one's ready. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I think I hit 2 of those. Darn it. Oh, we can make bread. Yeah, and then having this little pocket to go in and out of my house. It's not ideal. I'll work on it. For an episode 1 house, though, for me, I rarely ever have houses built this early, so dump all this. Look at that. We got bread. Oh, we have food. So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for bearing with me on getting all this situated and I guess make fun of me in the comments for the death. I think I just got a little too complacent. I was just too used to the world, and I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, I know this island, we're good. Skeletons aren't that scary. And I forgot I didn't have a shield, so that was on me. So let me know what you thought. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one. Celebratory bread. See ya.